The galaxy had names for her: Shadow Scale, Ember Claw, the Night Reaver. But the most famous one, the one whispered across starports and royal chambers, was simply the Dragon Lady. She was a towering humanoid dragon with molten eyes, wings like black sails, and claws sharp enough to peel armor like fruit skin. For 30 years, she had been the galaxy's most unstoppable thief, stealing impossible things: a star map sealed inside a neutron vault, a royal treasure guarded by 1,000,000 credit, even an entire corvette from a military hangar without tripping a single alarm. And no soldier, no mercenary, no bounty hunter had ever stopped her, until the night she met a human kid, a child who should have run, a child who should have been afraid, a child who changed the galaxy with one sentence. Asterisk the heist. The orbital museum of Varin Prime was a fortress. 200 guards, 7 defense turrets, a gravity lock that could snap a ship in half. Inside it rested the Starheart Ruby, a pulsating crimson gem worth more than destroyers. It was the beating core of an extinct star creature, now crystallized into pure energy. The Dragon Lady wanted it. No, she needed it. Her ship drifted silently toward the museum, cloaked. Her crew was gone, dead, retired, or scattered. This heist she would do alone. She cut a perfect circle through the museum skylight with a plasma ring and slipped inside, wings folding tight, her clawed feet silent on the metal floor. The ruby glowed behind a transparent barrier. "Too easy," she muttered. She raised a device to crack the barrier's quantum lock, and a voice spoke behind her. "You're stealing." A small voice, human, young. The Dragon Lady turned her head slightly. A human kid stood near the exhibit's entrance, maybe 12 years old. Dark hair, thin, wearing a maintenance vest with junior tech assistant on the chest. He wasn't shaking. He wasn't hiding. He wasn't even looking at her claws. He stared straight into her burning eyes, as if she were just a person. "Go back to your quarters, hatchling," she warned. "This isn't your business." He didn't move. "You shouldn't steal," he said again. The Dragon Lady blinked. No one had said that to her in decades. Most screamed. Most ran. Most begged. But this kid wasn't afraid. "What is your name, human?" she asked, voice rumbling. "Jox, Jox. I could crush you with one hand." "You won't," he said simply. "Why?" "Because you looked sad when you thought no one was watching." Her chest tightened. Her claws froze inches from the lock. No one had ever spoken to her like that. No one had looked through her armor, through her reputation, through her legend. But Jox stood there, studying her, not the Dragon Lady, but the person, and that was more terrifying than any weapon. Asterisk the kid's reason. "Why do you need the ruby?" Jox asked. The Dragon Lady exhaled smoke. She should have killed him. She should have erased the witness. But instead, "Because someone needs it," she said quietly. "Who?" She scowled. "You ask too many questions." Jox shrugged. "Adults never tell the truth unless someone asks." A strange feeling tugged at her amusement. She stepped away from the ruby. "My daughter," she said at last. Jox's eyes widened. "You have a daughter?" "Had." The single word felt like a scale torn from her chest. "She is dying. A genetic collapse. Her heart crystal is shattering." Her voice wavered. "The Starheart Ruby is the only thing strong enough to stabilize her." Jox looked at the glowing gem. "That's why you're stealing?" "Yes. Why not ask for help?" Her laugh was bitter. I am the galaxy's most wanted criminal. Do you think anyone would give me a treasure that can power a starship fleet? They would sooner shoot me. Jox nodded slowly. My mum was sick once. We couldn't afford the medicine. I stole food once. The dragon lady tilted her head. Did they catch you? No, but I felt awful. I never want to steal again. You judge me then. He shook his head. No, I just don't want you to feel awful too. The dragon lady stared at him. This child was absurd, soft, honest, braver than most warriors she had met. Go away, she said gently, before you get hurt. But he stepped closer. No, let me help. She froze. You want to help me steal? She asked, double quotes, no. I want to help you get it without stealing. She blinked. That is impossible. Not if you tell the truth. The alarm before she could reply. Alarms erupted. Intruder detected. Intruder detected. Red lights flashed. Turrets descended from the ceiling. The dragon lady snarled. You triggered the alarm. No, I didn't. Jox gasped. The security grid autoscans every 20 minutes. Footsteps thundered in the hall. Hide behind me, she ordered. No, Jox. He stepped in front of her, and when the guards burst through the doors, weapons raised, the tiny human shouted, Stop. She's not stealing. She's trying to save her daughter. The guards hesitated. The dragon lady stared at him in shock. What are you doing? She hissed. Not letting them shoot you. That is extremely foolish. I know. The head guard stepped forward. Boy, move aside. No. Jox shouted. You shoot her, you shoot me too. The guards stared at the child, then at the towering dragon shielding him with her wings. And for the first time in her life, the dragon lady felt something she had never felt on a heist. Fear for someone else. Asterisk, the truth, the museum director arrived. His uniform, immaculate eyes, sharp as blades. This is the dragon lady, he said calmly. She has killed hundreds. Step aside, child. She has a sick daughter. Jox yelled. She needs the Starheart Ruby to save her. Silence. Everyone looked at the dragon lady. She wanted to lie. She wanted to laugh. She wanted to roar and break through the glass and escape. But the kid's courage had infected her, so she spoke the truth. My daughter's name is Rayli, she said softly. She is 7. Her crystal heart is failing. I don't have time. If I fail tonight, she dies. The director's expression changed slightly. The dragon lady lowered her head. I beg you, she said. I, the galaxy's most feared thief, beg you. Let me save her. The director took a long breath, and then he disabled the turret system. You may take it, he said. The guards gasped. She is a criminal. One shouted. She is a mother, the director replied, and a child stood in front of her to protect her. That means something. The dragon lady's eyes burned not with fire, but with tears. She took the ruby. She knelt to face Jox. You did what no warrior ever dared, she whispered. You stood in my way, and you stood for me. Jox smiled faintly. I knew you weren't a monster. She gently touched his shoulder with a claw. You are the bravest human I have ever met. The aftermath, 3 days later. The dragon lady's daughter opened her eyes for the first time in weeks. The Starheart Ruby pulsed steadily inside her chest, stabilizing her once fractured heart. You're safe, the dragon lady whispered. Holding her close, Rayli blinked up at her. Mum, who saved me? A human child, she said. The bravest one. Months passed. Warrants vanished. The museum director spoke publicly about compassion. The dragon lady retired, her legend transformed. She never stole again. But one day, she visited Earth outside a small home. A boy looked up in shock as a massive dragon woman knelt before him with a wrapped box. Inside it was a tiny crystal shaped like a tear glowing with gentle red light. What's this? Jox asked a Starheart shard. She said, it will glow when you are brave, which, I suspect, will be always. Jox grinned. Will I see you again? The dragon lady spread her wings. Yes, because someday I think you will change the galaxy again. And when you do, I want to witness it. With a gust of wind, she soared into the sky, and Jox watched, clutching the glowing shard, knowing he had stopped the galaxy's most feared thief, not with weapons, not with strength, but with courage, human courage, asterisk.